LGBTQ 1 Minute News. Let's queer up the worldview. England's LGBTQ plus fan group boycotts the 2026 World Cup over U.S. safety fears. England's official LGBTQ plus England supporters group, the Three Lions Pride, says it will boycott the 2026 Men's World Cup, citing what it calls a dangerous rollback of human rights in the United States. The group says the tournament once felt safe for queer fans, but that's hope, that's optimism, is well and truly shattered. Pointing out to anti-LGBTQ plus policies, travel restrictions, and safety concerns, especially for trans fans. The group says it will support fans remotely, but it has no visible presence at the tournament. You know, to hear those words about the United States that, you know, there's travel bans and people aren't safe, it just breaks my heart. You know, people, we need to wake up, people. This is ridiculous. We can't have this going on. And I don't know what to say on this. I mean, it's just crazy that this is 2026 and people are afraid to come to our country.
39 countries have a travel ban or restrictions on visa to the United States. 39 countries are making it difficult or impossible to come here because they're afraid for their people. That is a damning statement. There are more than at least 8, but I think more than 8 countries that are pledging to defend Greenland from who? The United States. Our NATO allies are protecting our NATO ally from us. That is insane. And so there's now this boycott. Keep it coming. Boycotts, travel bans, do whatever you can. Because if nothing else, it's a statement. It's bearing witness. This is wrong, and we're going to speak up about it being wrong. And if it actually puts some pressure on us to do right, then all the better.
It's definitely having a chilling effect on people coming from all over the world. I definitely, if I was a citizen of the European Union or anywhere else for that matter, I would think twice about, coming into this country in this moment, because as an American, I feel, somewhat safe with my privilege, but I have to say, if you're a foreigner, coming into this country, you don't know if you're going to be put in detention. You don't know if you're going to be able to see a judge. You don't know what exactly is planned for you if you're coming into this country, and that's really scary when rule of law breaks down in a society. We're definitely in the roaring 20s. In terms of just what's going on. I heard some commentary the other day that said. It feels like we're in World War II approaching, but actually this is more like World War I with the alliances and the wanting to buy or take over Greenland and, all of these, alliances with people that are, going to defend themselves. It's just, it seems like I'm off topic, but it's all related. It's all a powder keg of craziness. And I just want to wake up from this nightmare. So, I wish somebody would just pinch me and let me know that this isn't really where we are. But unfortunately, I haven't woken up yet because we're still here.
But whether it's people refusing to perform at, the Kennedy Center, that's what it's.
You mean the Trump Kennedy Center?
So whether people are refusing to perform there, or the sports club boycotting an event, or NATO standing up to one of its founding members, or whatever, these things are super important.
Right.
And so one little act of resistance at a time, they add up. They'll make a difference. Don't give up.
And thank you to the Three Lions for standing up for what you believe in. This is an LGBTQ 1 Minute news story. There's no other queer news nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.